right? And that's one of the interesting things for me is like they do so many things to mess with the the specialists, right? It's like
Yeah.
they bring in brand new balls, right? You're not
Yeah.
allowed to break those in, which is like that's part of it. They
We
back
heard
the
the stories. I
kickoffs.
got so many cool stories from like how they used to prepare the footballs before games and like beat them up, throw them in the dryer, and wear kind of loosen them up so that you could launch those balls. Because once they're broken in, they go a little further.
Oh, you go.
But
Yeah,
when
sure.
then they cut down on that, so now you're kicking like brand new balls out of the package. Basically, it's still like slick. It's like this is ridiculous. At least do something to like
It's
wear it
not
in
even
a little bit.
fair.
It's not even fair. It's just like I don't know what the analogy is. It's like taking a basketball and just saying, here you go, just took it out of the package and put it in a game. It's like it's slippery. It's like it's gotta get bounced around a little bit. I get it, you don't want to abuse it and take advantage, but it was dumb. And then but it hasn't really stopped the progress of the kicking. It's just got better and better no matter what they do. They shorten the uprights, they move back the extra points, I mean, every move back the kickoff distance is still like the guys just get better and better every year. So they have to, I guess, they have to do something, or it's just going to be like everyone's making all their kicks. But it did kind of suck, because it's hard to compare what you're doing. It's like, am I getting better? Am I getting worse, or is it the ball that's causing me to be worse?
But I also like it's a business, right? It feels like it's workplace discrimination in some factor, and it's like in the grand scheme of things, like it's limiting people, right? It's limiting people and like people that were able to do it before, and now it's like because there's like Hall of Fame recognition and some of these other things that you just yeah, it just seems like they're like, oh, we're just going to tweak these things and keep messing with this specific group and really no one else, right? They're making it easy for the quarterbacks and some of these other
Yeah.
positions, but
Yeah, the records are hard because it does change enough that it's not apples to apples in a lot of cases. And you're seeing that with all sports, right? As they tweak things and the rules in baseball, basketball, and stuff, it's hard to compare different genres and decades and say that's it, apples to apples. It's just not. It's different, but the athletes keep getting better every year. So it's like I guess that they try to keep it a little more competitive, or the kickers are getting too good that it wasn't really fair. I don't know, but it
I mean,
was something
it's a
that's
media thing, right? Yeah,
changing.
it's a media thing of like how's the game to watch, and I think
Yeah,
baseball's a prime example, right? They want the game to be faster because people are like, I don't want to sit around for a 2 hour game, so they
so
put
put
in
a
the
stop clock. Yeah,
pitch clocks or whatever. So yeah, it
yep,
just seems like it's kind of a really overbearing, like not burden, but it's an overbearing thing on just one position where it's like that's really not. I mean, that's not fair. Like if someone actually saw what a brand new ball looks and feels like compared to like a regular ball, it's like night and day
yeah.
difference, right? And like
I didn't like that at all. Yeah, it didn't seem fair. It did seem like
especially in
really
weather,
harsh.
cold, and whatever else, it's like yeah, it's a huge difference. It's probably you know 5 yard difference. Some of it, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, you can tell the difference. I'm sure
Nice.
it's measurable. I'm sure if you put it up to a automatic kicking machine, it would, or a jugs machine, like it would perform differently for sure.
Definitely.